Are you looking for the best mountain bike flat pedals? In this video we will look at some of the 4 best bike flat on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Wolf-Tooth Waveform. Wolf-Tooth Components has been making bike parts and components for some time, and the Waveform pedals, $200, are one of their latest offerings in their growing product range. These beautifully machined pedals are offered in 2 size options and a variety of colors, and they managed to secure the top spot in our flat pedals test with consistently high performance across our performance metrics. They are also the most expensive pedals we tested, but we feel that price is justified given their exceptional balance of traction/foot mobility, thin profile, low weight, and easy serviceability. The small version of the Waveform we tested has a well-sized platform measured at 105.5 by 97.3 mm. The large version is a claimed 115 by 105 mm, that works great for those with smaller feet, along with a thin, maximum thickness of 14 mm, platform. While not the top performer in terms of all-out grip, we found them to have above-average traction thanks to the dual concave profile and 11 pins per side, including 2 on the axle. Grip proved to be impressively predictable and consistent in all terrain while still allowing for easy foot mobility when needed. While secure enough at all times, they allow easier repositioning of the feet than grippier models. This balance of grip and mobility is what truly made the Waveform stand out and makes them a great option for those who value both attributes in a pedal. The Waveform pedals are part of Wolf-Tooth's Right to Repair program and they boast a 5-year warranty, replacement parts are readily available, and they are easily serviceable. They provide detailed service instructions and videos, and servicing our test pair only requires a set of Allen keys and about 10 minutes. Inside, 3 cartridge bearings help distribute the load, and the easy at-home service should help you keep them running smoothly for years to help ensure you get your money's worth. With solid traction and mobility, along with 2 platform sizes to get the right fit for your foot, the Waveform is a solid option that should work great for most riders. The $200 price tag is lofty, but the on-trail performance blending outright grip and mobility for a spectacular, balanced feel, combined with easy serviceability and readily available replacement parts, make the Wolf-Tooth Waveform a great option for riders who have committed to flat pedals and are looking for a high-performing long-term solution to move from bike to bike. At number 2. 1UP Components Aluminum. The 1UP Components Aluminum, $145, pedals are a well-designed, practical option for riders looking for high traction on a versatile and durable convex profile. While they do require deliberate lifts to reposition the feet, the forgiving platform gives consistent, predictable grip performance in any position. With the high grip, easy-to-ride feel, and straightforward service, the 1UP Aluminum is a strong contender for anyone seeking a thin, lightweight aluminum pedal with a convex profile. The usable platform size of the 1UP Aluminum measured 114.6 by 102.3 mm, which is around the average for the pedals in our test and should accommodate most riders. With the large inboard bearing bulge, crank boot users should take note that the 1UP Aluminum may cause some fit issues and may not be compatible. In terms of traction on the trail, the level of grip felt similar to the controlled float aboard the Wolf-Tooth Waveform, our best overall pick, rather than the traction-focused feel of the Raceface Atlas. The convex profile and 10 tall, sharp pins provide enough grip, especially on rough terrain and during climbs, but not the pure locked-in feel of the Atlas, possibly due to the convex profile allowing great grip in every position, rather than a concave pocket more sensitive to foot positioning while remaining slightly more forgiving from a foot mobility standpoint. The thin profile of the 1UP pedals helps reduce the risk of pedal strikes, and the beveled edges on the outside edge further assist in deflecting impacts. In addition to the new pair for this review, a personal pair that's been put through the ringer for the past 2.5 years shows marks from rock strikes limited to the outside edge of the platforms, where the extreme bevel has helped deflect impact, and the axle/bearing/bushings are still spinning very smoothly with literally no service. Speaking of, the aluminum pedals are super easy to service and can be taken apart with a cassette tool to access the internals for cleaning and greasing. Bearing rebuild and pin replacement kits are inexpensive and available through 1UP. With its forgiving nature, the 1UP Aluminum is a great choice for riders who don't want to have to think much about foot placement, prefer a convex profile, or just want an overall great pedal that is easy to ride and maintain. The thin profile, average size, and strong, versatile performance of the 1UP aluminum should work well for most riders, and, at its moderate price, the 1UP aluminum is relatively affordable, too. At number 3. PNW Loam Alloy. At the opposite end of the spectrum of the grippy models like the Chromag Daga and Nuke-Proof Horizon Pro Sam Hill Enduro listed above, the PNW Loam Alloy, $99, is an attractive option for riders who value easy foot repositioning while still maintaining solid traction in any position. At just $99 retail, they are also super affordable compared to most other alloy models. The Loam pedals use a 60-61 aluminum body providing a 115.6 by 104.4 mm convex platform, which tapers toward the outer edge and is relatively thin at 16 mm thickness at the central axle and 10.3 mm at the front and rear edges. The Loams aren't the biggest or thickest pedal in the test, but for whatever reason, pedal strikes seemed a bit more common, and they felt larger than the numbers suggest. The traction provided by the convex platform had a consistent feel but was far from the locked-in character of the high-grip competition. Instead, they allow for easy foot mobility and foot float while providing a trustworthy grip for most riding, irrespective of foot positioning. In P&W's marketing materials, they state that the Loam pedal is built to provide just enough grip to feel planted in sketchy terrain, but not so much that you can't reposition your feet. Based on our experience, it seems they accomplished this goal. They are grippy enough to provide confidence, yet subtle foot adjustments can be made predictably and with minimal effort. Both the convex profile and the ability to pivot off the forward central pin, located directly under the balls of the feet, seem to be at play here, yet the grip felt consistent wherever the foot ended up on the pedal. This combination of easy mobility and consistent grip made the Loam intuitive and quick to adapt to. Basic service is a straightforward process that requires only a set of Allen keys. The rear loading pins, however, could prove to be difficult to remove through the small access holes should they get bent. Still, with its extremely mobile feel and consistent, average traction in any position, the P&W Loam Alloy does what they were designed to do and is our recommendation for those seeking a pedal that allows for easy foot repositioning. If you are coming from clipless pedals and missing rotational float or just want a big, reliable, forgiving platform, the $99 P&W Loam provides solid overall performance and excellent mobility at a low price. At number 4. Crank Brothers Stamp 7. The Crank Brothers Stamp 7, $180 to $190, is available in two sizes: large, 114 by 111 mm footprint, and small, 100 by 100 mm. Crank Brothers recommends the small size for shoe sizes 5 to 10 US/37 to 43 EU, while the large is intended for shoe sizes 10 US/43 EU and up. While they have been making pedals for some time, Crank Brothers designed their Stamp flat pedal shoes with a sole tread intended to match the pedal shape and pin layout of the Stamp pedals to work as a system. Though we didn't test the pedals and shoes together, we will report back with more info when we do. The usable Stamp 7 small platform measured 95.3 by 101.8 mm and features a concave profile with an 11 mm thickness at the center of the axle and 13.4 mm at the leading/trailing edges. The axle thickness ramps down to its low point slightly outside of the center of the pedal, where the inner diagonal bracing begins, and uses shorter pins by the axle, thereby increasing the concave feel. The slight bulge of the inboard bushing was occasionally noticeable, but otherwise, the shape, size, and feel of the platform were agreeable, especially for the men's size 7 US shoes used during testing. The traction provided by the Stamp 7 pedals seems pretty average. As such, they don't inspire the most confidence when compared to similarly sized but much grippier models like the Wolf Tooth Waveform or HT Supreme. When heavily weighted, the grip level seems quite acceptable, but they don't provide a particularly sticky feel, and it's easy to accidentally pull a foot off during a technical climb, comparatively speaking. At the same time, finding the sweet spot and deliberately repositioning the feet seems to require a similar level of effort as pedals with more grip. The Stamp 7 pedals use 2 lengths of top-loading pins, and they come with a full set of replacement full-length pins, bonus points. The shorter pins around the axle can be swapped out for the longer ones, which we found improved traction marginally during testing. Like all top-loading pins, they may be more difficult to remove when they are damaged. Crank Brothers included a small grease port on the Stamp 7 pedals, which should theoretically make it very easy to keep them spinning smoothly. A full service of the Stamp 7 only requires a 2.5mm Allen key and a paper clip, and it is easy to pull the axle assembly and 2 bushings from the body, no bearings here. Removing the bushings and inner seals for inspection gets a bit tedious with the split bushing on the inboard side with a very small surrounding seal and pushing the outside seal through the pedal axle with a paper clip. While service is quite accessible, we found that we preferred working on more traditional assemblies of other pedals we tested. The Crank Brothers Stamp 7 is a lightweight, 353G size small, and reasonably well-performing pedal that comes in 2 size options. Yet, at the fairly high price point, the average on-trail performance didn't stand out compared to other similar or lower-priced options in this test. Again, we will update this review with info after testing them with the Stamp flat pedal shoes.